guys, welcome back to 31 Days of Halloween. If you guys are new to my channel, 31 Days of Halloween is where I post a new Halloween costume makeup tutorial every day in October. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any videos. Today is the video, the one that I've been waiting for since the day I saw my first glimpse of Stranger Things. I connected with this show on a deep level. I'm literally obsessed with it. I've seen it like 30 times all the way through, and I'm literally dying for season 2. This is a collab with one of my favorite people in the world, Alexa Poletti. We met through the Nick's Face Awards. We were both in the top 6 and have been awesome friends ever since. I just love her. She's an incredible visual effects artist, as you can see from this amazing intro that she edited. Today we teamed up to do this 11 and Demogorgon collab. I've had this Demogorgon on my list since the very beginning of writing my list for 31 Days of Halloween, and when Alexa and I talked and she wanted to do 11, we knew it was just meant to be. Check out her channel if you want to see a full cosplay tutorial on every 11 that you saw in this video. But if you want to see how I created this Demogorgon mask from start to finish, keep on watching. I started off by taking pieces of tin foil and creating the basic shape of each petal-like mouthpiece. These are in almost teardrop shape, and there are 4 large and 1 small little flap at the top. After making the shape out of tin foil, I wrapped it in masking tape to secure the shape. Then, working off of a foam head that I got at a craft store, I tape all of the pieces to it in the correct shape, taping them all together in the general shape of the Demogorgon head that I saw from my reference photos. Again, I've seen the show a million times, but I really wanted to make sure that this was as close to the Demogorgon from the show as I could possibly make it. I created the basic shape first with the 4 petal-like areas and then created the small flap on top. I then tore tons of strips of newspaper and with liquid latex essentially paper maché'd the entire thing, front and back. This smooths the texture a bit and gives it a nice stability. The texture isn't super smooth, but it works for what we're going for. I then built up around the little face with the same paper mache technique and laid a piece of plastic wrap over the back of the head, and then went from the mask onto the back of the head to almost make it able to slip over our head in a mask-like shape. I put the plastic wrap down first to make sure that it would be able to be easily removed from the styrofoam head. The final mask isn't super smooth, but to get the idea of what it is, it doesn't necessarily have to be. It would have been better if I maybe made a latex paste and then smoothed out the entire thing with more latex, but honestly I ran out of time and I ran out of patience because I had been working on this forever. After it was all dry, I then painted with a base coat of a neutral gray on the back of the head. From all the reference photos I could find that were in the best lighting, he sort of has a skin-toned gray color. It's hard to tell exactly what color it is. I then painted the front of the Demogorgon in the gum mouth area with a warm pink to signify the gum color. I created these little teeth that are made of, you guessed it, Model Magic. Model Magic is a Play-Doh-like substance that air dries into a light foamy texture perfect for making little pointy Demogorgon teeth. For these, they are a basic pointy curved shape in all varying shapes and sizes from super tiny to huge. I glued them down with liquid latex and just let it dry. There are hundreds of teeth on this Demogorgon. I found that the more teeth, the better. I also added a wash of glycerin all over the mask in the teeth areas to make it have a shiny finish. You'll also see me add a light wash of blood. So I take a liquid red blood, water it down, and then do a light wash all over next to the teeth to give it an almost blood appearance, but still keeping the gum color showing so that it's not just 100% blood. Now to apply the mask. I paint my entire neck, chest, and arms in the same neutral gray color as the mask. Then, using a reference photo of the Demogorgon, I contoured out its body shape in makeup. I used dark shadows and cream paints to highlight. For the base color, I did use a water-activated gray paint, and then using dark shadows and cream paints all over the top to highlight, contour. Instead of showing you the exact shape that I did, I would recommend looking at a reference photo because it's the best that allows you to tailor it to your body shape and size. In the deepest part of the hollows out of the chest, it would be the darkest right where the bones and the skin would meet, and then it would fade out from there. With every shadow comes a highlight, so make sure that you highlight the high points to make sure that they pop forward. Then I applied the mask to my head. I needed to cut a little slit in the back of the mask to have it easily slide over my head, but you can easily patch that with newspaper, latex, let it dry, and then paint it. The part of my face that shows now needs to be covered to make it blend in with the piece. I did this by smoothing latex and newspaper onto my face and then leaving room for air holes, eye holes, and my mouth.
Yeah, that actually just happened. That actually did just happen. This is exactly the moment that the words "fuck my life" come into play.
This is the point when I realized I look like a weird Ann Getty's baby with a weird flower mask on, like some creepy puppet that needs to just stop. This is also the point that I realized it's much easier to work with the mask off of your head. I kept bumping into it, knocking teeth off. It's very big. This mask is huge, so it kind of gets in the way of things. I removed the mask and built up the mouth and face shape further to make sure that I was able to see out of the holes and breathe out of the nostril holes, but that they were as small as humanly possible. Shockingly enough, I can see and breathe out of this. It's not the most comfortable thing I've ever worn, but it worked. I just built it up completely with more latex and newspaper until it was better, and then I painted it red and added a bunch more teeth to the center to blend it in. I had major technical difficulties right where apparently I was doing all of this, and my camera just didn't film any of these important steps. I also went and took some gelatin. I will link a tutorial in the description of this video that shows you how to make gelatin. I'm not going to add it into this video, but it's very simple. I added the strings of gelatin to look like spit strings all over my Demogorgon face. And that is it, my friends. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. This was a big task to undertake, but I'm really happy with the final outcome. Alexa did a full cosplay tutorial of every 11 that you see in this video. So if you want to be 11 for Halloween, look no further because you literally have every outfit possibility available to you if you check her out. I just love her so much. And as you're watching this, I'm in New York with her. There were definitely some bumps along the road in this tutorial and a lot of tears, but ultimately it was worth it in the end, and I love the way that it all turned out. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and tune in for the rest of October for more Halloween costume makeup looks. Don't forget to subscribe to be notified when the videos go live, which is at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you do decide to recreate any of the makeup looks that I've done, or if you do make this Demogorgon, tag me. I want to see your stuff. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you at my next video.